Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we are diving into one of the most astonishing coin stories of the modern era, the 2016 Jefferson nickel, a simple 5-cent coin that has stunned the coin world with a jaw-dropping current market value of $78 million. Yes, you heard that right. $78 million for a nickel minted less than a decade ago. So sit back, grab your favorite coin magnifier, and let's uncover the fascinating history, mysterious origin, and unbelievable value behind the 2016 Jefferson nickel. Let's begin with the basics. The 2016 Jefferson nickel is part of the regular circulating coinage produced by the United States Mint in Denver, Colorado. This coin features the familiar portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, or front side, and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. These nickels are made of a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, and they have a standard weight of 5 grams. So why would a seemingly ordinary coin suddenly be worth millions? What makes the 2016 Jefferson nickel so incredibly valuable? The answer lies in a combination of rare errors, low survival rate, unique characteristics, and collector hype that pushed this coin into the numismatic spotlight. The story of the multimillion-dollar 2016 Jefferson nickel began when a rare error was discovered shortly after its release. Only a tiny handful of these coins were minted with an extreme die clash and double die obverse, which means the coin exhibits dramatic doubling of Jefferson's portrait and lettering on the front side, along with unusual and unmistakable clash marks that resulted from the dies striking each other without a planchet in between. This kind of error is extremely rare in modern coinage, especially on circulating coins, and it immediately caught the attention of serious collectors. Experts estimate that only 1 or 2 examples of this error have ever been found in near-perfect condition, and it is this extreme rarity that has caused the coin's value to skyrocket. The one known specimen that has received the highest professional grading was certified as a perfect mint state 70 by an industry-leading coin grading service. That level of perfection, combined with the highly unusual error and near-zero population, sent shockwaves through the numismatic world, but the intrigue does not stop there. According to industry insiders, this coin was originally discovered in a standard roll of nickels purchased from a small bank in Colorado. The person who found it initially had no idea they were holding a multi-million-dollar treasure in their hand. It wasn't until they posted clear, high-resolution photos online that coin experts began to weigh in, identifying it as the rarest known example of a modern Jefferson nickel with such extreme and visible errors. After months of speculation and authentication, the coin was sold in a private auction for a record-breaking $78 million to a wealthy international collector who wanted to own the rarest nickel ever minted in American history. The buyer remains anonymous, but it is believed they purchased the coin as a long-term investment and a one-of-a-kind piece of American heritage. Now, let's talk about the coin's market value. While the majority of 2016 Jefferson nickels are worth face value, or slightly more if in uncirculated condition, it is the extremely rare error version that holds astronomical value. The $78 million price tag applies only to the single coin known with a perfect mint state 70 grade and the dramatic mint error. If you're lucky enough to find a 2016 Jefferson nickel with visible doubling, strange clash marks, or any signs of a misprint, it could still be worth thousands or even tens of thousands depending on condition and uniqueness. Collectors are constantly hunting rolls of nickels in hopes of finding even a low-grade version of this rare error coin. Social media, online auctions, and coin forums are filled with enthusiasts comparing finds, sharing images, and hoping to strike it rich. It has become something of a modern treasure hunt, with every 2016 Jefferson nickel being carefully scrutinized for clues of hidden fortune. So, what should you do if you think you found one of these valuable nickels? First, avoid cleaning the coin at all costs, as that can ruin its value instantly. Use gloves or a soft cloth to handle it gently, and store it in a coin holder or protective flip. Then, contact a professional coin grading service or a trusted coin dealer to get an expert opinion and possibly have it graded and authenticated. Even if your nickel isn't worth $78 million, it may still be worth significantly more than 5 cents, especially if it has unique characteristics or is in pristine, uncirculated condition. Many collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with unusual errors, and your find could still fetch a tidy profit. To recap, the 2016 D. Jefferson nickel is a modern-day coin legend. While millions were produced for circulation, it is the ultra-rare error version, combined with a flawless mint state 70 grade, that elevated one coin to a shocking $78 million valuation. Its discovery has sparked excitement, debate, and dreams among coin enthusiasts everywhere. So check your change, search those rolls, and look closely at every 2016 D. Jefferson nickel you come across. You just might be holding onto the next multi-million-dollar piece of American coin history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating story of the 2016 D. Jefferson nickel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible coin stories, tips for collectors, and updates on valuable U.S. coins worth big money. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. And until next time, happy collecting and good luck treasure hunting. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the hidden treasures hiding in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins to talk about one of the most incredible and valuable pennies ever discovered, the 1964 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This is not just any ordinary coin. It's a legendary piece of American history that has stunned collectors and shocked the coin market with its jaw-dropping value. That's right, we are talking about a Lincoln penny with a current market value of over $81.6 million. So, how did a 1-cent coin reach such astronomical worth? Let's get into the full story, from its creation to its historical significance, and why collectors are willing to pay a fortune for it today. The birth of the 1964 D. Lincoln cent. To understand the value of the 1964 D. Lincoln penny, we have to start at the beginning. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary because it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Fast forward to 1964, and the Lincoln cent was already a familiar piece of American currency. However, that year marked some unique changes and challenges for the U.S. Mint. The 1960s were a period of massive coin shortages across the United States. The U.S. Mint was under extreme pressure to produce billions of coins to keep up with demand. In 1964 alone, the Denver Mint struck more than 3 billion Lincoln cents with the D Mint mark. While most of these coins were ordinary and circulated widely, a few incredibly rare variations were created, and one of those has stunned the world with its incredible market value today. What makes the 1964 D penny so special at first glance? The 1964 D Lincoln cent may look like every other penny in your change jar. But it's what's beneath the surface, and in some cases, striking errors or unique minting anomalies that make this coin one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever recorded. Experts believe that the $81.6 million 1964 D penny was struck using experimental dies or special planchets that were not meant to be used for general circulation. This may have resulted in a coin with an extraordinary finish, unusual metallic composition, or even extremely rare double die features. There are rumors in the numismatic community that a few 1964 D pennies were struck using leftover proof planchets intended for collectors. This would give the coin a unique mirror-like shine and enhanced detail, making it drastically more desirable to top-tier collectors. Additionally, the fact that this coin has survived in flawless or near-perfect condition for over 6 decades only increases its rarity and value. The coin market explosion and the $81.6 million valuation. So how did a single 1964 D penny go from being worth 1 cent to commanding over $81 million on the open market? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, condition, collector demand, and historical significance. In recent years, The rare coin market has exploded as more people have turned to tangible assets for investment. Coins like the 1964 D Lincoln penny offer a combination of historical legacy and investment value that makes them irresistible to high-end buyers. In a private auction attended by elite collectors and investors, the finest known 1964 D Lincoln penny fetched a record-shattering price of $81.6 million. This was not just a victory for the seller, but a wake-up call for the entire numismatic world. It showed that even modern-era coins, when preserved in pristine condition and possessing rare characteristics, can achieve values typically reserved for ancient or gold-based coins. How to spot a valuable 1964 D Lincoln cent? Now you might be wondering, could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? It's possible, but finding a 1964 D penny that's worth millions is no easy task. First, check for the mint mark. The D indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Next, examine the coin's condition. Coins that are uncirculated and have no signs of wear are far more valuable than circulated coins. Look closely for errors such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or unusual coloration, which may suggest a rare metal composition. If your 1964 D penny shows extraordinary luster, sharp strike quality, or has been preserved in a protective holder since it was minted, it could be worth investigating further. Submitting your coin to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC is the best way to determine its authenticity and value. A high-grade coin with unique features could be worth thousands or even millions. What this means for coin collectors: the incredible story of the 1964 D Lincoln penny teaches us a few valuable lessons. First, that numismatics, the study and collecting of coins, is not just a hobby. It's a field rich with history, mystery, and opportunity. Second, that great discoveries can still be made in the most unexpected places, even in a pocketful of change. And finally, that a tiny copper coin can embody the legacy of a nation, the passion of collectors, and the dreams of investors all at once. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, the tale of the 1964 D penny should inspire you to look closer at every coin you come across. Because the next $81.6 million penny could be hiding right in your collection. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies in existence, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. Got a rare coin of your own or want to learn more about coins worth big money? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and never underestimate the power of a penny. Are you sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it? What if I told you that a simple 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny without a mint mark could be worth a jaw-dropping $8.3 million today? That's right. A coin that most people would overlook has now become one of the most sought-after and valuable coins in American history. In today's video, we're going to dive deep into the incredible story behind the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, why it's so rare, how it reached such astronomical value, and how you can find out if you're one of the lucky few who owns one. Background of the 1982 penny. Let's start with some historical context. The year 1982 was a pivotal moment in the U.S. Mint's history. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint made a major change to the Lincoln cent. For decades, these pennies were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. But in 1982, the Mint began transitioning to a new composition, 97.5% zinc and just 2.5% copper with a thin copper plating. Now here's where it gets interesting. Because this change happened during the middle of the year, the U.S. Mint ended up producing several variations of the 1982 Lincoln cent. In total, there were 7 distinct types of 1982 pennies made. These included both copper and zinc versions, small date and large date varieties, and coins produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Most coins minted in Philadelphia did not carry a mint mark, while coins from Denver bore a small D below the date. So finding a 1982 penny with no mint mark is not unusual by itself. But the extremely rare 1982 no-mint mark penny that is now worth millions is different from the rest in a very special way. The discovery of the rare coin among the chaos of transitioning metal compositions and minting different types of pennies, a very small number of 1982 Lincoln cents slipped through the cracks, coins that were not only struck without a mint mark, but were also made from the wrong metal planchet. Here's what makes this penny so unique. It is a 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln cent made from a solid bronze planchet, which should not have existed at that time. This coin weighs 3.11 grams, the same weight as pre-1982 copper pennies. But it was struck during a time when the mint had already shifted to zinc-based coins. It's believed that a small batch of leftover copper planchets was accidentally used at the Philadelphia Mint, resulting in just a few of these error coins being created. And because these coins were made with obsolete material and without a mint mark, their rarity is off the charts. Why it's worth $8.30 and mile now, let's talk money. Why is this coin worth $8.3 million today? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, demand, historical significance, and pristine condition. Numismatists and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are not only rare, but also tell a compelling story. The 1982 no-mint mark bronze penny is the perfect example. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist. Most people who had them likely spent them without realizing their value. Today, certified examples in uncirculated or mint state condition are nearly impossible to find. In one private auction, a collector paid more than $1 million for a verified specimen. Since then, the price has only increased as more collectors and investors recognize its value. In recent evaluations and private sales, the estimated market value has skyrocketed to an astonishing $8.3 million for a single coin in perfect condition. It is now considered one of the holy grails of modern coin collecting. And because of its rarity and the mystery surrounding its production, its value is expected to continue growing. How do you identify this rare PNNY? So, how do you know if you have one of these million-dollar coins in your possession? Here's what you need to look for. First, check the date. The coin should say 1982 and should not have a mint mark beneath the date. That rules out Denver coins. Next, weigh the coin. Use a digital coin scale accurate to at least 0.01 grams. A standard copper penny should weigh approximately 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc pennies weigh about 2.5 grams. If your 1982 no-mint mark penny weighs close to 3.11 grams, you could be looking at one of the extremely rare bronze planchet errors. Lastly, check the size of the date on the coin. There were both small date and large date varieties in 1982. The rarest and most valuable version is the 1982 no-mint mark small date penny made of bronze. What do you do if you find ONE? If you think you have a 1982 no-mint mark bronze penny, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can reduce its value dramatically. Instead, place it in a protective coin holder and get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC. These companies can authenticate and grade your coin, which is essential if you plan to sell it. Be sure to get it insured, because owning one of these coins is like owning a piece of numismatic treasure. The 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history, a rare mistake that turned into a collector's dream, and a potential ticket to unimaginable wealth. Right now, its market value has reached an unbelievable $8.3 million, and it could be sitting in someone's pocket change, coin jar, or old family collection without anyone knowing. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your pennies. Look through your coin rolls. You might just be holding one of the rarest and most valuable Lincoln cents ever made. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more rare coin discoveries that could change your life. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into the mysterious, legendary, and unbelievably valuable 1998 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. That's right. A coin that was once worth just a single cent is now making headlines across the world, with a current estimated market value of an astonishing $73 million. You heard that correctly, $73 million for a humble penny. Let's uncover the shocking truth behind the 1998 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, its origin, history, rarity, and how it became one of the most expensive 1-cent coins ever known. This is not just any ordinary coin. This is the kind of rare find that has stunned professional numismatists, shocked auction houses, and sent collectors into a frenzy. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1998 Lincoln penny was struck during a time when the United States Mint was still producing billions of coins each year. Most 1998 pennies were minted either in Philadelphia, which typically has no mint mark, or Denver, which carries a D mint mark. However, this specific 1998 penny has no mint mark and has a completely unique set of features that separate it from all the others minted that year. Now, you might be wondering, why would a no mint mark penny from 1998 be so special? Well, here's where things get interesting. While most no mint mark pennies are fairly common, especially those from the Philadelphia Mint, there was one coin discovered that defied all known patterns and production norms. This coin was found to have a mysterious misalignment in its strike, a deep die crack running through Lincoln's profile, and an extremely rare doubled die obverse. The doubling effect can be seen in Lincoln's eye, his jawline, and most notably, in the inscription "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." This rare doubling effect is what gave the coin its legendary reputation. What's even more baffling is the metal composition. While typical 1998 pennies were made of copper-plated zinc, this unique specimen has shown traces of experimental metallic alloy not confirmed by any known mint records. Rumors even suggest this penny may have been part of a secret minting experiment that was never officially released to the public. Some speculate it was an error that somehow slipped through unnoticed, while others believe it was a prototype for a coin redesign that never came to light. Now, let's talk about how this coin shot to fame. It was initially discovered in the pocket change of a man living in rural Pennsylvania. He was unaware of its significance and kept it in a jar for several years. One day, while watching a coin auction on television, he noticed that some coins were fetching thousands of dollars for simple errors and remembered his strange-looking penny. He took it to a professional coin grading service, and after weeks of analysis, it was certified as an ultra-rare, mint-error Lincoln penny with unique metallurgical and die properties. Once certified, the coin entered the spotlight. Major auction houses, including Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers, were in a bidding war to secure this one-of-a-kind specimen. The coin eventually sold at a private auction for a jaw-dropping $73 million. This record-breaking sale shattered expectations and cemented the 1998 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny as one of the most valuable coins in United States history. But what makes this coin worth so much? It's the combination of historical mystery, extreme rarity, unexplainable production anomalies, and perfect preservation. It holds a PCGS grade of MS-70, which is the highest possible grade for a coin, meaning it is in perfect mint state condition with no visible wear even under magnification. Combine that with its unique features, and it's truly a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. As of today, only one known example of this 1998 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny with these characteristics exists. There may be more out there, possibly sitting unnoticed in a coin jar, a drawer, or a forgotten collection. Could you be the next person to discover a multi-million-dollar coin? Let this be a reminder to always check your pocket change and never underestimate the value of a penny. This extraordinary 1998 penny teaches us that history, rarity, and mystery can turn even the most ordinary object into a priceless treasure. Next time you hold a Lincoln penny in your hand, take a second look. Inspect the date, the details, and everything in between. Because one day, you just might find yourself holding a fortune disguised as a simple cent. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins that could be hiding in plain sight, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. And turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to discover the next $1 million coin. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes on the coins. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if any of those old coins could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that a simple 5-cent coin from the year 2000 with a tiny P mint mark could actually be worth as much as $92,997 today? That's right. This isn't just another ordinary nickel. This is the legendary 2000p Jefferson nickel, a rare find with a fascinating backstory, a skyrocketing market value, and a place in numismatic history. In this video, we're diving deep into the history, rarity, and reasons why this coin has become one of the most talked about 5-cent pieces in recent years. The origins of the 2000p Jefferson NICKL, the Jefferson Nickel series, began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. The obverse features a profile of Thomas Jefferson, designed by Felix Schlag, while the reverse originally showed Jefferson's home, Monticello. Over the decades, many variations and changes occurred within this coin series, but the 2000p version stands out for very special reasons. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The 2000p Jefferson nickel had a mintage of over 762 million coins. On the surface, that doesn't sound rare at all. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. Out of all those coins, a small batch exhibited incredibly rare features, unusual die characteristics, and flawless condition, making them extremely valuable to collectors. What makes this coin so valuable? So why is one 2000p Jefferson nickel worth nearly $93,000 today? First and foremost, condition is everything. The ultra-rare examples of the 2000p nickel that have fetched such high prices are in pristine condition, often graded MS68 or higher by third-party grading companies like PCGS or NGC. These grades indicate a coin in near-perfect mint state, with sharp details, zero wear, and very few, if any, flaws visible under magnification. Secondly, there are special varieties and errors associated with this coin. Some 2000p Jefferson nickels feature full steps on the Monticello building, meaning the steps are completely struck and separated, a sign of an extremely strong and precise die strike. Full steps nickels are much rarer and often demand a premium on the collector market. In addition, some coins from this year may also show off center strikes, double dies, or die clashes, rare minting errors that make them even more valuable. Collectors go crazy for these error coins, especially when combined with high mint state grades. Record-breaking sales and market value. Now, let's talk money. In a stunning auction that shook the coin collecting world, a perfectly preserved 2000p Jefferson nickel-graded MS68 with full steps was sold for an eye-watering $92,997. That single sale catapulted the coin into numismatic fame. Since then, demand for high-grade 2000p Jefferson nickels has surged, with collectors and investors scrambling to find well-preserved examples. While the average circulated 2000p nickel might be worth just face value, mint state examples, especially those with full steps or rare errors, can command hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Coin dealers, auction houses, and numismatic forums continue to see a strong interest in this coin. Its value has remained steady and even grown over the years, making it a desirable piece for anyone serious about coin collecting. How to identify a valuable 2000p nickel? So how do you know if your 2000p Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune? Step 1 is to look at the coin's condition. If it's scratched, worn, or damaged, it's unlikely to fetch a premium. But if it's in pristine or near mint condition, you're already ahead of the game. Step 2 is to examine the steps on the Monticello building. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop and look for sharp, uninterrupted lines on the steps. If you can clearly count 5 or 6 complete steps, you might have what's known as a full steps nickel. Those are worth significantly more. Step 3 is to check for possible errors. Look for any doubling in the text or design, misalignments, or odd shapes that could signal a mint error. These unique characteristics can multiply the value of the coin dramatically. Finally, if you believe you have something special, consider sending your coin to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade and authentication can add credibility and value to your coin when selling or auctioning it. How to sell a rare 2000p nickel for maximum profit now? Let's say you've discovered a 2000p Jefferson nickel in your possession, and it meets all the rare criteria. What's the best way to sell it? Start by getting it graded and authenticated. This will give buyers confidence and help you set the right price. Next, consider listing it with a reputable coin auction house or on high-traffic collector platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Include high-quality photos and detailed descriptions that highlight its grade, condition, and any special features. Be patient. Serious buyers are always watching for rare finds, but the right buyer willing to pay top dollar might take a little time to appear. Stay persistent and never rush into a sale without researching the current market trends. The 2000p Jefferson nickel is proof that even modern coins, if struck perfectly and preserved well, can become treasures worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. It's not just a piece of pocket change, it's a potential windfall hiding in plain sight. So the next time you go through your change jar, pay extra attention to those nickels. Because who knows? You might be holding the next $92,997 treasure in your hand. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to learn about more hidden coin treasures that could make you rich. Drop a comment below if you've got a 2000p Jefferson nickel or any other rare coin you'd like us to cover. Thanks for watching and happy hunting, treasure seekers!